love and peace and happiness. Try. Hi, and welcome back. We're here to do this Ophiuchus energy reading. This reading is timeless. Whenever you find it, it's by divine design. You could be Ophiuchus sun sign or have it somewhere else in your birth chart. Or you could be interested in somebody who identifies as an Ophiuchus. And then this reading could be perfect for you. It could be all about you or all about the person that you are most interested in. Either way, thank you for the growth on our channel. Let's see what's the perfect tarot spread to receive the perfect message in this Ophiuchus energy at this time. That's the one. It's the Let Go and Let Love spread. This spread been coming out a lot lately. I ain't even gonna lie. It's a 5-position spread. So let's get your cards pulled, shuffled, and pulled. Okay. Give me just a moment. All right. Listen. It's time to listen. I heard greatness is within you. Don't worry about what's without you. Okay. So they're letting me know that there's been something you've been focused on. It is not next to you right now. Okay, whether that's a person or a thing, place, or experience. And they want you to know that the greatness is within you. And then they're showing me like all things are created to you, through you. Like the creativity flows through you. So that's why it's so important and beneficial to focus on what you do have. All right. So let's see. What do we have in this energy? And the perfect amount of cards fell out for your spread. I love it when it happens that way. Okay, so what you seek in a relationship, you have a lover's card. That's pretty self-explanatory. Like you want a real lover. 10 of Pentacles is at the bottom of the deck, and this is telling me, like, for some of you, this means that you had a whole family, marriage, and relationship, and then that ended, and that you closed out that cycle, and you're ready for a new love. Now, I heard the first time you got married because of whatever reasons, but now this time you want to get married, and you want it to be for fun and love and pleasure and enjoyment. Yeah, I can totally see that. Okay. Enduring belief that you hold is the world. It's over for you. So that's the idea that it's over for you, or you only meet people who are at a long distance. For somebody, you're only meeting people who are at a long distance. Are you gay like me? Because oh boy, it seems like that for a while. I had to just stop thinking about it. But it seemed like the only people you meet that are even options are so distant physically from you, but you don't really want a long distance relationship, so of course then you keep attracting one. But at the same time, for another, I see that you just feel like it's over for me. There's nothing. I don't know for me. Okay. A past wound to embrace. The Page of Pentacles. I heard, oh, so after the whole marriage and divorce and stuff, I actually did meet. I see that you were in a relationship with a younger lover. That didn't go over so smoothly, and you were left holding your hopes in your hand by yourself with an idea. With an idea, it turned out like you were the only one that was holding the idea. They were really not gonna do or be or see it through anything that they had talked about this morning. So how best to move forward? You're the Page of Swords. Well, interestingly enough, they want you to be more investigative. Like, be more investigative. Why do you think that it's open for you? And they said, and if that's true, then it would be wise for you to look into or be observant where you see that it wasn't true for other people, because it doesn't have to be over for you. At the same time, like, why is it now that just because it didn't work out with this one and it didn't work out with the last one, so you just quit? Where is your fire? Where is your fire? How about to attract? You have the Five of Swords. Well, you're self-sabotaging yourself, and they're saying, uh, how best to attract is you're gonna have to let go of some of these unhealthy connections, because it appears to be that you're talking. You keep asking some, that's part of this. How best to move forward. Stop asking people. Stop asking people what they think. Stop trying to show everybody your dating site. Stop. Just don't do that, because what's happening is, not only are you, because okay, so you're friends, right? Let's just say this is your friends or your brothers or whoever it is, right? You're like, oh, check this out, I'm on a dating site, and then the next thing out their mouth is supportive of you finding the actual lover that you want, and the opposite is supporting of the idea that you get laid, or the idea of you just gonna find a gold digger, or you're only gonna find somebody long distance, or whatever it is. It's a crazy idea, right? But it's not what you were looking for. You actually want connection with somebody where, yeah, you can have intimacy and all that, but you want somebody who you can learn with, and bond with, and be in tune with. Yeah. Yeah, you want somebody that can be next to you, and that you can embrace, somebody you can hold on to and spend your time with and connect with. Okay, so let's add some more to this. Letting go and balance are coming out from the crystal reading cards. What's at the bottom? Expanded awareness. So what this is telling me is that I know you're ready. You think you're ready, but they're saying you're not ready yet. You're not ready to do this dating thing. You still need to achieve your own level of balance. You let go of someone. I feel like that was within the last year. There was a letting go. I heard this theory. I heard this theory that depending on how many years you were together with the person, that's how many months you need to stay single so you can heal and process from it and cleanse it out your energy. I'm like, that don't make no sense to me, but okay. Um, I feel like the balance that is coming out in these cards, it's asking you that, like, can you please sit with yourself and become your everything before you try to make another person your everything? Oh, they said that's why it blew up with the other one, because you didn't give yourself time after that big relationship came to an end, right? So then you tried it again, and what did you run into? Same experience with a different name and a different face, just on a different day. But it was the same experience because you were still in the same energy. Mhm. Yeah, they're saying you were still in the same energy, and so therefore you were going to attract from your same energy at what you had when you were in a relationship. You attracted the same person with a different face and a different name, same energy. And so that's why they're recommending, like, seriously, you need to take some time alone and figure out, how are you self-sabotaging yourself in this? What are these beliefs that you're holding on to? What are the self-views that you're entertaining that allows this type of person to come towards you? Because it's not the type that you want. You want somebody who's real, who's a true connection, not just a one-sided connection, not an unreciprocated connection, not somebody who you always got to be fussing and fighting with to try to prove your worth and value to them. You know you're gonna miss me when I'm gone and all that shit. If you gotta say that to somebody all the time, I'm gonna tell you something. It ain't gonna last. You may as well save your breath. They're not gonna get it until you are gone. You may as well just go ahead and leave now. Like, yeah, if you gotta say that to somebody all the time, then it's a major disconnect in the situation. So, you're just stressing yourself out unnecessarily. Let me see some more. And it's OPHIUCHUS energy, please and thank you. It says, give it to them. Give it to them. Give them what? It says, all the energy I circulate circles back to me. Interesting. So they're actually, that's what they want you to give to them. Okay, I love this. Other people's problems. Cool, cool, cool. So what they want you to give to them, they want you to go ahead and interact with people, but they want you to have that cut off you. So this is your time, because baby, they want to talk to you. Fine, let them talk to you. But with this whole thing of Five of Swords here in your guidance, how best to attract, you need to start cutting off all the stuff that don't match. Thank you. They just showed me a message that came through from an old reading. In that reading, it was talking about how every time you say no, it's like filling up this vessel of energy for your yes, right? So you got to say no so many times in order to fill up the vessel of energy for your yes. Because what's happening is every time you say no, you're clarifying for the universe what you will and will not accept. Oh, so we sent her this formula. She didn't like that formula. She sent that shit right back to us. She returned that thing right to sender. Said, universe, here, you can have this one back. She threw that fish right back in the sea. So now let's switch up the recipe a little bit and let's see if she keeps this. You see? And so the universe switches up the recipe. So now you get something a little bit different. But hold on, it's okay in this way, but not the other 3 or 4, 5, 10 ways. So you send it back. Again, just keep sending it back, baby. When it's not right, send it back. One of the things that's coming up at this point is this is folks trying to bring you their problems. I heard dry begging. These are people that sit there and they tell you, well, I have this going on and that going on and the other going on and light bills due and phone bills due and the rent's due and blah, blah, blah. And they're just waiting for you to say that you're going to give them your money. They want you to think it was your great idea to be their hero and savior type of a thing. Or, somebody who's like, boy, I just don't know how I'm going to get over there. Oh, it's such a long distance and I can't ride the bus because, and blah, blah, blah. And they just keep feeding you the same mess until hopefully you will volunteer to take them, right? Make their problems your problems. And so, whether this is because you're actually dating these people or is this because these are just different opportunities around you, it just appears in these cards that this is like part of you cleansing that energy out of your soul. Because this is the same kind of, I heard, they, techniques. This is the same kind of techniques that worked with the one that you finally let go of, with this one to get them in your space. And so what's happening is your energy is set up to say, I accept this. This is okay with me. But every time you reject it and say, no, no, thank you. Keep that over there. It's like spirit gets that message from you. They refine your order and they start looking at, well, what can we send her? She already rejected this and that. And we're going to send her something different because, or send him something different because they just keep sending that back. The tribe just keeps sending that back. They ain't keeping it. And so there's like, okay. And the thing is, what you're going to find as you go through this process is you're going to start meeting people who are of according to your own standards, higher caliber. People who are of a higher quality. People who are more resonant with you. Because as you're saying to the universe, that doesn't match my standards for my presence. No, thank you. But yet and still, you take the opportunity to discover how and why that's true is the thing. That's a key part of this experience accept the opportunity and for whatever benefit. For example, hey, let me take you out to dinner. Okay, sure, you can take me to dinner. You're not physically attracted. You know this person's lifestyle is just not for you, but you're gonna go get that dinner. You're gonna have the experience. And then when they think they're gonna take it to another level, you're gonna put their brakes down and say, no, that's not happening. Thanks for dinner, I gotta go. And that's this Five of Swords energy. This is where you assert your boundaries, you shut it down, and keep it moving. You know, you take your benefits and cut your losses. And every time you do this, all those willingness to participate in life with what life is handing you, because there's a reason life is handing it to you. Remember, the reason life is handing you this experience with this, why they say a jackass? Okay, I wasn't gonna call the person out their name, but they said jackass. So the reason why the universe is handing you these opportunities with this jackass is what the jackass, so that you can be able to affirm and confirm to yourself and to the universe, to from your lips to God's ears, what you will and will not accept. Because you see, you accepted it in the past over here, and you accepted it in the past over there. But if you're not going to accept that no more, that's just like returning your order, because you know switch up your order. The items in your monthly cart are different, and they didn't get that notice yet. You got to put them on notice and let them know, baby. Yep. So let's get a few more cards. Anything else? Small support messages to the oracle coming out. The valley, deep personal strength and peace, the assured success. It's like you ain't gonna have no problem shutting them down. What's gonna be hard for you, I feel, is taking the opportunity to shut it down. In other words, saying, "Okay, I'll go to dinner with you. Okay, yeah, you can take me to lunch. Okay, yeah, we can meet for coffee." But you need to know that you are highly thought of. And that's one of the things that's going to come into your energy field from having these different experiences, is realizing like you are not only is it not over for you, baby, but you are highly desirable. Yeah. Beware of self delusion, because there's this idea that you can self sabotage with, again, saying it's over for you. You know, you maybe why do you say that about yourself? Talking about somebody's heel and which side of it you're on. Oh my goodness. Okay. Yeah, the balance is coming in for you. Very fresh. You're going to receive uh, a greater sense of balance as you move through this experience. You know. Yeah. See, and then here's the thing: the rooster landing here on the lovers. It, an arrogant, boastful person you should not trust. They, you keep and the rooster is looking right at Ophiuchus. So I'm seeing like Ophiuchus, you just keep attracting these people who is in a financial pinch and expects you to step up and handle that for them, is what it looks like. Because we have the lobster with the financial pinch over here. I mean, you ready to go have lobster dinner? These people is eating bologna sandwiches. Of course they're gonna try to come to you some type of way. Yeah, they want to eat lobster like you, baby. So remember, you gotta go on. It is nowhere near over for you. And uh, take the opportunity, but don't be afraid to assert those boundaries and shut it down. You know, but take the opportunity in order to show the universe, like, yeah, I actually do want to go on dates. Yes, I am willing to participate. Yes, I am willing to work through the energies that I am attracting in order to raise the vibration of what I attract. Okay, so thank you for the role you play in these messages, in the growth of our channel, and boosting the algorithm. Love donations, memberships, and personal consultations, or get your nails done here in Vegas with me. All that information is below the video in the description box and on the website. Thank you so much. Love, peace, and happiness. Gracias.